C language. Now, who is Dennis Ritchie? First of all, in 1972, he was about to explore the operating system. He was about to create an operating system, and eventually he created a language called C. So C is basically a system programming language that has been developed basically keeping in mind to create an operating system. So I think everybody in the class know what is operating system, right? Windows, all the Linux, these are operating system. So he has kept operating system in his mind, and he eventually landed up with the C language. In which year? 1972, right? This much you should know the basic. Now, next question arises in your mind, ma'am. There are so many languages that we are going to study. So many languages. Right now, Java, Python is one of the very most popular language nowadays. But why we are studying C language? Why only C we are studying here in the first semester in my engineering? C will. Yes. The reason behind is, yes, the reason behind is, first of all, the the foremost thing is that C is very, performance rate is very good, right? Performance rate is very good. The performance rate of C language is very good. Means when you write a program, compiler do it efficiently, and the time the compiler, other compilers take is less as compared to C language. And the second is, it is a middle level language. C is a middle level language. That is a reason that these two reasons combined it for us to, use and discuss C language first instead of any other language. C is also called as a mother of all languages because it is the first language that you will study. Most of the concepts are very much clear in C language. The base you will be creating here in C, right? Next question might arise in your mind that, ma'am, what are the real applications? अब हम C पढ़ रहे हैं, right? पता तो होना चाहिए ना, we should know what are the various languages, क्या क्या बना हुआ है C में, कौन कौन से सॉफ्टवेयर्स हैं जो C में बने हुए हैं. So these are the few examples. I think if operating system everybody knows, right? Microsoft Windows is one of the operating system. Unix is one of the operating system which is created from C language. Adobe Photoshop. Have you heard of this term? Adobe Photoshop. Have you heard about this before also? Adobe Photoshop. Yes. So many students are saying yes. It is basically a photo editing software, right? So the GUI, it is also created from your सी लैंग्वेज. इट इज बेसिकली अ सॉफ्टवेयर जिसमें विंडो की आपकी इमेजेस की एडिटिंग होती है. इफ यू माइट हैव सीन सो मेनी एडिटेड images, like एक इंसान है उसके पीछे उसी की images के there are 100 people. So all these things, editing of the photos will be done by this software, and very good software. Then another software, Oracle and MySQL. Have you heard of this Oracle and MySQL? It is a database. It is a very popular database when you are going to work in any of the programming language. So you get to know Oracle and MySQL. Oracle is a name of company also, right? But it is basically a software. It is a software for database. So these are also created from C language. This is how C is closely related to us. So that is also very important, that before going into any learning of the C language, you should know कि अब तक इसमें क्या क्या बन चुका है. That's why there are so many operating systems, embedded systems, the GUI, Mozilla Firefox, few of the Google code is also written in C language. So all these things will combine and make us a real life application of C, right? Now, we understood why we are studying C, right? We understood why, what are the real life examples of C language. Now, ma'am, you have used a term called middle level language. Now, what was it? What it is? The C class, what is middle level? As you know, middle level is basically, it is in between, not a high, not low, it is in between. This is what the meaning, English meaning of middle. Now let's come up to the languages. Now, first of all, we know that we are working on a hardware. Your computer is a hardware. It's a hardware, right? And you are a human being. And if you want to communicate something to a computer, whatever you are doing in a computer, you are writing that thing. So that is called a programming language. And we divided the programming language into three parts. So programming language are basically divided into three parts. Now what is a programming language? A language which computer understood is a programming language, right? And we divided into three parts. There can be three types of programming language. First is low level language. Low level language means which is somehow close to your hardware, right? Second is middle level language, which is somehow close to your low level language and somehow close to your hardware and very close to high level language. And the last language that you are right now, most of the